All right, Aquarius, we are going to ask for a love reading. So I'm just going to pause the tape to make sure that I have thoroughly shuffled this deck for you for love. So just give me one moment. All right, so during the pre-shuffle, the Wheel of Fortune card kept popping up. So I feel like somebody's thinking about the past and either an opportunity or about some kind of a change. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody is in deep contemplation. I feel like this is not you. I feel like there could be someone that you have not been in contact with, and they have changed. And you know how they've changed? In a good way. They have somehow expanded their mind. They could be thinking about you a lot. There may be a lot of things they didn't say. Could be bad timing involved for their mind expansion. Maybe it's too late or something like that. Anyway, maybe not. All right, so in too hard and too soft. That was Jupiter in Libra, by the way. Jupiter expands. That person was expanding their mind, but in a spiritual way. They're not dead and they're not sleeping. They're either meditating or in some kind of altered state of consciousness. Show me the current situation for Aquarius in love. Spirit's telling me to take my time. Yeah. I feel like somebody might have been very manipulative in the past. I feel like both these cards is the person, they're looking back on their own behavior, I think. And they're not liking it. So we have the Seven of Swords, which is Moon in Aquarius, and we have the Magician, which is a card of Virgo and or Gemini. So there are a couple of things that I think are going through this person's mind. First of all, I think what they're looking back on is an opportunity. They were in a position, I think this is someone that used to be with you, where they could have made something happen. They had everything, that they were in a position, everything was at their disposal. They could have, made things work. But I feel like this is how they're feeling now. And perhaps that's where you were. That's where they are now. But what happened here with this Seven of Swords? They squandered this. And they cheated themselves out of an opportunity. And if this is you, as a person, they may be seeing you as someone who helped them. Maybe they didn't seem at all spiritual back then, but they've learned something from you. They're right now in a position that they're wishing that the way that they are mentally, spiritually, and, on a soul level, I feel like they're wishing that they had the person that they are now. I think they're wishing that they had been that person when they met you, because this is how they behaved instead. So what does that mean? They might have been a bit of a trickster. They might have deceived you in some way, or they might have deceived themselves. They weren't authentic either in their words or actions. But they're seeing this theft is really something that I think they feel like they lost. They were the loser in the end. They really, an opportunity, they have squandered an opportunity. They may have snuck away. or they just may have been very deceptive, very conniving. They're not that person right now. Show me a little bit more, please. How is this person feeling? There's been some kind of a change in this. Oh, they're heartbroken. They're absolutely shattered. They weren't feeling, or they were, I feel like but the ironic thing is they were feeling back then. They may not now be restricting their heart. Perhaps they're out of inspiration. This person is in some kind of, I want you to look at all the swords. A lot of swords, but there's a broken heart here. So I feel like this person is in a state of mental misery and emotional misery. There may be tears. This person, you might be thinking, no, it can't be my person. No, it could be. So we've got Saturn in Libra and Moon in Aquarius. Perhaps what's happened, perhaps their heart was restricted back then because they were behaving in this way. What's under here? Yeah, they were out of control. This person was non-committal. And notice how the salamanders' tails are not touching the mouths, which means that this person is not fully they're not, and they haven't fully spiritually advanced. They're not as mature. The King of Wands, if you look closely at the King of Wands coat, the tails, the salamander's tails are completely touching the mouth, so there's been some kind of completion there. So this person was not, there was something immature about them back then. But I feel like the reason why they're heartbroken right now is because they are either realizing, I think they are realizing what they've lost, but perhaps they have literally, they're comparing themselves. Now, it's almost like why couldn't I have seen? You know, why couldn't I have been? It's not what they saw, didn't see. It's the person that they, just look at the loss here. Whoa. What's underneath the Knight of Pentacles? Nine of Nails, I was about to say. Actually, do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing nails. Just a minute. 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Saturn in Libra. This person is in mental despair about a loss. Like they... And there's something that's stuck, that's not moving. I feel like life is very boring without you. It's like there's no feeling. There's no light in their life. There's no hope. There's no movement. Things are boring there. No movement, no hope, loss. I don't see any hearts anywhere. I'm seeing a loss of hope, a cold, dark feeling, despair. You see, it's not one thing in particular that they did. It's the person that they are now, and what they could have been back then. There's something with this card. I think I might be channeling a song. Hang on. I'm thinking of the band 9 Inch Nails, and there's a song about this kind of feeling, about this loss. I'm going to pause the tape and see if I can find it. I could be wrong. Okay. I'm going to put the link to this song in. I want, if any of this is resonating, I want you to listen to this song. It's by 9 Inch Nails, and it's called Something I Can Never Have. And this is exactly what this person is feeling. there's they're thinking about the person that they are now, the person that they were then. My favorite dreams of you still wash ashore. And there's this repetitive lyric, I'm down to just one thing. I'm down to just one thing. You make this all go away. You make this all go away. I'm down to just one thing, and I'm starting to scare myself. I just want something I can never have. Everywhere I look, you're all I see. Just a fading fucking, excuse my language, but you have to kind of swear to get the song. Just a fading fucking reminder of who I used to be. But in the song, when he's saying a reminder of who I used to be, it's not that he was a person, it's not that he's degraded, he's upgraded. And he doesn't like the person that he used to be. And this, the song, Something I Can Never Have, so I feel like you and this person are not together right now. And for some reason, they're not seeing any hope. But what they're feeling is that they are wishing that they were the person that they are now, the things that they can see now and feel. They wish that they could have been that person when they were with you. It's a really unusual feeling to have. It's almost like they were spiritually inept, okay, or spiritually challenged back then. For some reason, they may have deliberately, been dismissing. I don't know. I shouldn't add anything that I'm not seeing. What I'm seeing is right now, this person is in despair. And there's something about feeling, believe it or not, this feeling they used to feel when they were with you. They're not finding that inspiration anywhere else. So it's almost like they would rather feel, I'm thinking, you wonder why people cut themselves. This person would rather feel something than nothing, this nothing. I'm probably going to get in trouble for posting this, but anyway, show me a little, this is a bit of a heavy reading. Show me a little bit more, please. Yeah, because I think the way they used to be back then, here's someone who's very conformist. Or perhaps this is see the gray pillars. And I even think there's a lyric in that song about how I have to look it up. I'm almost positive that he says something like, he says, gray would be the color if I had a heart. So right now, everything is gray and desolate. And it's because you're not there. All right, let's keep going. Wow. Maybe they got married to somebody boring, or maybe they went through an arranged marriage, or just married the person that they might have proposed. They might have proposed to the wrong person. But just look at the feeling. They could be shedding tears, Aquarius. This person could literally that's an overwhelming amount of emotion. You might have even asked, don't you feel anything? You might have thought, this person feeling, are you kidding? I haven't seen this person shed a tear. This person is now, I'm seeing tears. This is an overwhelming, overflowing. It could be just, oh my God, I hope this person doesn't do it. Whoa. Massive realization they're having here. Boom. Ten of Swords, this is the end of illusion. So there's something. Do you know what? There's something that you said. I even think the song begins with a lyric about the sound of your voice and your words. So it's incredible, actually. There's something that, they're thinking about things that you said, words, points that you raised. These are breakthroughs, things going from the subconscious to the conscious, And I feel like over here, this Ten of Swords here, they may have now had this breakthrough. You may have said, look, You may have said there's something you need to realize, that you need, this can be a spiritual awakening, with the Ten of Swords, this is the end of illusions. And so there could have been something that you wanted them to give up. Or you may have just ended things. You may have abruptly ended things. And maybe you ending things is what caused this awakening. Wow. Yeah. This person is going to contact you. There was something that you said. Something that you said. That caused a breakthrough, but it's almost like here, they're wishing. They could have been, perhaps you might have said, look, let's start anew, or there was an opportunity, Again, this is a complete ending of a cycle that needed to end, and there's a fresh new beginning, and I feel like that's where they are now. And they needed to be at this point back then in order for something to have worked out between the two of you, possibly. Amazing. Oh, well, it looks like there will be another opportunity. Now, wow. So, this could be incoming, Aquarius. Remember, the white is a new slate, a brand new beginning, may be offered. You may not take it. I feel like this person feels like they have to try. This is a message that's incoming. So there is a new beginning coming in. Look at this. And this person now is in manifestation mode. They're going to try anyway. I mean, you may be done with them completely, but the opportunity is going to be presented. How are you feeling about them? How is Aquarius feeling about this person? How are you feeling about look at this, the devil just came out. Yeah. Oh, look at what just popped up. Yeah, so back then, the way that you're feeling about this person, I feel like you're unaware of this. The way that you're feeling about them is that they were dominating and manipulating and toxic. And I think that you got out of it. So you may have married somebody else. Maybe they married somebody else, but the overall feeling that you have about this person is that there was something that was corrupt or toxic about them. There's an idea here of domination and manipulation. Now, remember I said we've got the salamanders that are now closing into the mouths, but the problem is this person, it could have been a King of Wands in the reverse with the devil there. Maybe they were, well, you're not thinking about them. They're thinking about you. But the devil is not, you definitely are, they didn't leave you with a good impression. Put it that way. All right, so show me what action, well, we already know that. What else are we allowed to know about this person? Or I'm just going to ask, what else are we allowed, what else is Aquarius allowed to know about what's coming up? Okay, there's 3 coming up here. Wow, it will be your choice. There's a choice coming up. Wow. All right. So, only on rare occasions do I see you in the 4 of Cups when it comes up. But I did ask, we've got 2 6s here and a 4. I did ask what is Aquarius allowed to know about what's coming up. There is a choice coming up, a decision. This choice will be up to you. I do feel that in this series of cards here, the Four of Cups is a reminder not to assume, not to miss out on an opportunity. It is more than possible that that cup is the one that is coming from the person that used to be in devil energy. So I feel like the advice is don't assume. Do not assume that this person is the same person, spiritually and, on an esoteric level. This person has changed. The Six of Swords here is being able to move forward, pushing off from the sword, from the shore of the, I keep saying sword, from the shore of the Five of Swords. What is it? What guidance, Spirit, do we have? Guidance, not advice, guidance for Aquarius. What God, there's three trying to come out. Wow. Wow. Well, the guidance is that this person is now taking responsibility. They are in a deeply remorseful state. Guidance is they do now, this is somebody who is authentic. They do want to devote themselves. They do want to put in the work, and they do want to move forward. So I feel like the guidance is, if you're wondering, can I trust this person? Yes. You've got a 5, an 8, and a 6. Make sure that you observe very carefully and listen very carefully to this person if they come forward. There may have been a repetitious pattern here, like you may have had to break up with them several times. So I feel like this time when they come forward, there's something different about this time. What guidance, Spirit, do we have for Aquarius? What is the guidance? Yeah, they've moved, they've upgraded, they've moved on. They literally, you may have walked away from them because of their behavior, but the 8 of Cups is, and the 7 of Swords here, I feel is them walking away from the 7 of Swords behavior. What is the guidance for Aquarius? Yeah. Somebody may have walked away from you, and that, because they didn't feel good enough for you. And the 8 of Cups is upgrading here. The guidance, may be to keep moving on. There is a return here. Clarify, what is that? With Saturn in Pisces and Venus in, all the cards are really fighting with me. All right. 2 more. What is the guidance? 1 more. What is the guidance here, please? What's the guidance, please, for Aquarius? This person can't let you go. They're unable to move on. They don't want you moving on. Hold your vision. If they were covering up their heart, or they had it blocked, I just saw 444, by the way, a minute ago. If their heart was blocked when you were with them last, they have moved on from this. They've upgraded. I just want to talk with the 8 of Cups for a moment. So remember that the 8 of Cups is called Lord of Abandoned Success. This person may have had a blocked heart chakra because of some kind of abandonment issue. So in other words, they may not have wanted, maybe they walked away from you because they didn't want to be walked away from. Or you may have walked away from them because they wouldn't open up their heart. Or the reason why they couldn't open up was because of abandonment issues, but they have moved on from this. So this person may be returning with something to give. Because now in the original deck, this is actually not the original Rider-Waite deck, it's something like it, but in the original deck, what you'll see is there's kind of, the water back here is kind of still and it's more ripply up there. And the idea is this person, they're moving on to get some fresh water, but they're going to come back to the alcove. So this person is in search of something more, but the man, they were right. If you wandered away, or the man wandered away, or the woman wandered away, whoever wandered away, they want to bring back something fresh, something more. So remember that the age is cyclical, okay? So this moon, we do not know if it's waxing or waning. So this can be somebody, this can be a cycle, this can be somebody coming back. But they're coming back with something fresh. Show me a little bit more. What other guidance? What is Aquarius allowed to know? Wow, there is somebody coming back. Perhaps they're also in a better position financially. May I see a little bit more, please? They may be leaving a marriage so that they can come back to you. Wow. Now this person just cannot, they are unable to get over you. That all they're thinking about it. Just like the song, everywhere I look, you're all I see. Everywhere. So they're trying to figure out what to do here. It's a very serious decision that's being made. And again, they're not happy with who they used to be. They're not happy at all. Perhaps, so it's very clear to them that they missed an opportunity back here. They're very disillusioned, and they they're having a very difficult time. They may have put you through a lot of difficulty. They may be gathering up the courage here to make an offer, even though they may know well that they could get shot down. Yeah, you're pointing out something here about a cycle that needed to end. This person there was something that was extremely blocked. They refused to see something, and I believe it was their heart chakra, because that's Saturn in Libra, and Saturn restricts. What is Aquarius allowed to know right now? Wow, maybe they got some counseling or something. This person is facing restrictions again, and there's a light has now, they figured something out. They figured out a way out of this, out of these restrictions. You may have been the one shining that light. What was the light? What was it was the moon. It was intuition. It was just something they could never have. Something deep down, something spiritual, subconscious, spiritual, something that they literally could not see. And a light is now, it's like they can now see it. They're now seeing this, what they didn't see before, what they kept blocked. Perhaps they blocked all their emotions. Yeah. And it may have been because of damage from the past, you see. Huge screaming blocked heart chakra here. So they're now, again, right now, this person they just cannot stand being in this state any longer. They've got to do something. They've got to do something. What are they thinking about doing here? Wow, this person is in a state of emotional, they're thinking about well, they're feeling a lot. They're thinking about feelings, and they're thinking about everything that they did. They're feeling bad about, there could be 7 major things that 7 major occurrences, or they could have let you down 7 times. There may have been, what they're doing is they're literally seeing things that everyone else could see. You could see it, and they are feeling for the first time remorse. They could be feeling everything that they might have put you through emotional hell. Well, guess what? They're going through this right now. Any more guidance for Aquarius for how to handle this situation? Trust your intuition. Well, listen to them. Ask them to speak. The moon, it may be something that you didn't see or you didn't understand. Ask for clarity. Go there. Discuss if you were uncertain or you had emotional fears or you had insecurities. Talk to them about it. The other thing is that I feel like Spirit wants you to see that this person was afraid. The other thing is that they have evolved here. The dog has evolved from the wolf. The wolf evolved from the lobster. This is all about evolution, the path to better bodies. There has been some major spiritual development with this person. I feel like if you're feeling down, perhaps this happened during the moon, the blue moon. Aquarius, I do think that this was something, because notice how huge the moon looks in this card. We had a blue moon just the other day. Was it yesterday or the day before? In the past 48 hours. So this blue moon may have triggered this spiritual evolution in this person. Maybe you're feeling something too. So this, I know that, the advice generally with the blue moon is to purge and let things come up and, but this may not be that advice may not be a literal advice about a relationship. It could be that whatever was toxic about them, that devil energy, has been purged, has come to the surface, and, they've dealt with something here. They have had some kind of huge epiphany. Yeah. This person has had a huge epiphany. So there's strong advice to you here. And I don't often say this about this card, but the advice in this card is to look at something from a different perspective. Here's somebody standing up straight. Well, try looking at it from a completely different perspective. Look at this person. Be open to seeing this person in a different way, because they have changed. But it's not a physical change. It's an internal change. So I just want to show you something about the Hanged Man. And that you may wonder why the legs are like that. So if you try to trace, there's a leg that goes like that, and then and that is an inverted number 4. Now, why is this important? Apparently, Waite said that it's symbolic of someone who is awaiting a spiritual completion. So there has been some, I don't do reversals here, and I feel like if I did, this should be read in the reverse. This person has had some kind of an awakening. But it's because of your words. It's because of you. You triggered this. All right, anything else that Aquarius, any more guidance for Aquarius? There's 3 coming out. Wow, there's you. So I believe we're at the end of the reading now. You have had a healing impact on this person. And I do think that this person there is some need in order for them to have this spiritual completion, for them to apologize and express some feelings. So, the guidance is at a minimum just to be open to hearing them out. And, or at a minimum to know that this person now realizes everything that he or she thought that they knew is in the reverse now. They're seeing everything in the reverse. So, it wasn't a waste of time. You had a very healing impact on this person, and they now want to put work into you. They are absolutely authentic in their intentions. All right, let's get some messages from this person. Amazing reading. I'll put the link to that Nine Inch Nails song. It's called Something I Could Never Have. Okay, I'm going to get some messages. Okay, so I'm just took like the top part of this deck out. Take the middle and what does this person want to say? I'm trying to change, but my bad habits keep coming back. Spiritual awakening. They have had a spiritual awakening. What does this person want to say to Aquarius, please? I never stopped loving you. I'm so empty without you. I hope there is still a way for us to reconnect. I mean, that is so smack on, this reading. What is the advice, Spirit? The overall advice? Well, there's two. Came out. Interesting. From a physical perspective, some relationships may seem less than perfect. Yet, from a higher perspective, all relationships are sacred, for they each help us to grow in love and wisdom. Dead on the money there. And I just feel like this is a reassurance to you that this was not a waste of time. Every loving thought is a seed of love. Sometimes the seed sprouts instantly, and other times it lies dormant for a while. That's where this person was. The timing really doesn't matter. Love always grows into greater love. Well, I hope that their timing isn't too far off. Aquarius, let me know what you think. That was very powerful reading. Thanks for watching.